everyone, it's Michelle from Noble Touch, and today we are doing the football frame collab from the Dollar Tree. I'm doing the collab again with the Southern Girl Can and Julie's Wreath Boutique, and we are going to show you our different ideas that we came up with to use a football frame. So, and it's just not going to be a football. We just came up with some creative things that you should really like, and you know, might even help you think out of the box for something different as well. So the other pumpkin frame collab we did together went over excellent, and everyone really seemed to enjoy it, and they asked, you guys asked for the football frame, so here we are. So what you need for my project is going to be, of course, a football frame. You're going to need some wire cutters. I am using a black foam sheet, just a sheet of foam here. Your scissors. I have just like a bread knife to cut my dry foam. This is a 3.8 inch by 7.8 inch. It's a dry foam hemisphere, basically. And then you're going to need some burlap. I have black that I'm going to use. You can, if you don't have black handy, use maybe a brown and just paint it black. Then I have what are called Lomey gems, and these are Diamante pins. Here, I'm trying to open one here if I have one, with gem heads on it. Now these can get kind of pricey sometimes, especially if you have to use a lot on a project. So if you don't want to use the pins, then you are more than welcome to hand paint something, or use even a gold foam sheet or a different color foam sheet. What we are going to do is we are making an eyeball. So so we thought, you know, we're trying to do some things for fall and for Halloween. So I figured this would be a fun Halloween craft to do. So you can take this eyeball and put it in some type of decor, or use it on its own, or add it to a middle of a wreath. So, but that's what we're going to need. Plus, here is some white Rustoleum paint. And I also have some, this is just some glow-in-the-dark acrylic paint. It's just like a, you know, a white or a neutral glow-in-the-dark paint. So we're going to spray this, which will be our eyeball, and then once that's dried, I'm going to put some of the glow-in-the-dark over it as well, just in case. I don't know how good it works. I haven't used it yet, but I thought it might be a neat effect. Of course, you're going to need your glue gun. And like I said, now the Lomey gems come in red, green, blue, pink, and clear, I believe, are the colors that they come in. So I'm going to go ahead and use red for my eye. This is going to be the color of my iris on my eye. But like I said, if this is too pricey and you, because you have to buy these online, you cannot buy these in the store. So if these are too pricey for you, you are more than welcome to paint. If your eye cannot paint to save my life, so you can paint your iris on, or you can, you know, maybe cut something out with a glittery foam sheet, or come up with something different for the eye. So the black foam sheet I'm going to use for the pupil of my eye. It's going to go here. So I'm going to just put this to the side for right now. Oh, and also floral pins. You're going to need some floral pins as well. So what we're going to do is, first of all, I don't need all these lines here on this frame. So I am going to take my wire cutters and nippers and cut out the wire portion. I will leave this middle portion in here, right here, because we're going to cover that anyway with the felt, and then that will give us a little bit more stability. So once again with this collab, we're going to ask you if you see, if you came here first and you're going to go to Southern Girl, this Southern Girl can, or Julie's Wreath Boutique, just comment in the comment section with an eyeball, because I'm doing an eyeball craft here. And so they know I sent you. And also, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channels. The subscribing really helps us out, and it encourages us to come up with some more videos, and we are really enjoying these collabs. So if you guys like them, please subscribe to us and let us know, and we would appreciate that. And we're going to line this up so it's kind of in the middle. And just kind of push down. And it'll kind of give you a mark here. So then we're going to go ahead and cut. And you can use, like I said, like this bread knife here, or a hacksaw is what I prefer, but I cannot find it. I think my husband took off with it, which he says it's his anyway, but, you know, at least have the courtesy of putting it back in my workroom. Because you want this to come up and be flush with here. So it's just kind of a shaping. Fits better in here. Okay. Because you want to push that all the way up. Like that. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and paint this. Being this is dry foam, you can use spray paint on dry foam. Now if you have like this kind of foam where it's more porous, spray paint will eat this foam, but it will not eat the dry foam. So I just wanted to let you know that. So I'm going to be back. I'm going to go spray paint this. So I'm going to pop this out for right now. And don't worry about those lines here where the frame is, because that will be covered. So I'm going to go ahead and spray paint this, and we'll be back. Okay, so while we are waiting for the paint to dry, I'm going to take our burlap here and just going to measure out from like tip to tip, just kind of give us a little bit. This is going to be my eyelashes. So like I said, if you don't have black, you can use regular brown burlap or whatever color you have, and then you can spray paint it. So here I'm just going to cut down the center. Okay, now here, what we're going to do is we're just taking the row of burlap off. So you're just going to keep pulling these out, or these off. And you see how we're getting some eyelash effect here? And if it's think it's too thin, then, you know, you can do 2 and double it up. So we're just going to keep doing this. Until we get our eyelashes. And like I said, if you want to cut these longer and have longer ones, you can do that. Sometimes this gets caught. But also, if you have something else in mind, you could probably use feathers or, you know, I even have this mesh right here that you could just cut that off, paint that black, and use that too. But like I said, if you don't have access to something like that, this is probably the easiest and least expensive way of doing some eyelashes. So we're going to finish that and then we'll be back. Okay, so here's the eye. I spray painted it, and then I went ahead and just did some of that glow in the dark neutral paint over it. Let's see. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is take our black foam, and what I want to do is, instead of just a regular pupil, I was going to do the old cat eye pupil, or, you know, more of the longer one. So I'm just trying to see how big I want to do this. Maybe I'll just do this here. I think I'm going to fold the foam just so it's kind of even. And do a pupil like that. I think that's good. So we want to put our frame over this. And I want to get it to where this frame gets pushed in, and then of course take our pins just kind of like push it in so it secures to the frame. Got some bubbles in there. What I did first, which I shouldn't have done, I should have just spray painted it first, but I actually did the glow in the dark paint thinking it was going to be a little bit darker white, but it's more of a clear glaze. So we are just going to put a couple of these in here. So I would recommend just painting it with the spray paint first, and then topping it with the clear. And then what I'm going to do is adhere this down like this. So I'm going to glue on the in here. Be careful you do not burn yourself. Okay, so something like that. And then what we're going to do is start taking our pins and making our iris. And just push these in all the way around. You can kind of overlap the iris too, so the pins actually help hold that down. And then we're going to keep coming out with the pins till hopefully about here. Okay, so here we just finished the red Lomey gems on here, and I ended up using almost 4 whole packs, probably like 375 Lomey gems is what I used. So you would need 4 of these packs. I was going to use the foam sheets to cover this, but I didn't like how it was forming. So I'm going to use some black felt, and I already cut these out. Now this is, hold on, let me measure, just over 9 inches wide here to cover that like that. So that's about 9 inches by, well, just over 5 inches, like 5 1/8. You know, this way. So just to give you guys an idea, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this, you know, on the frame right here. So okay, so we just did that, and we are going to go ahead and do the eyelashes. So here I'm going to double these up a little bit. Okay, now comes the time of attaching the eyelashes around the eye. Which I think I'm just going to put a layer of glue down at the base again. I'm just going to wrap it around. The base. And then we'll go ahead and do the other side. I got to see how, I don't know if I want to overlap that or just meet that up there. And let that glue sit up. And there you have it. So you have a spooky eye for your Halloween decor. Like I said, you could put it in the middle of a platter with some cool Halloween, oh, I don't know, eyeball food or something. Or you can put it in the middle of a wreath and make a one-eyed monster wreath. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure to go on over to This Southern Girl Can and Julie's Wreath Boutique and watch their fun videos that they did with their football wreath frames. So we hope you enjoyed this collab that we did, and if you want to see more, just give us some feedback of what you would like to see. So, and we'll see what we can do. We are enjoying these collabs, so it's a lot of fun for us. You guys have a great day. Thank you.